Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC U0122 indicates a communication failure between the gauge control module and the Vehicle Stability Assist VSA Modulator-Control Unit. The VSA system is responsible for enhancing the stability of the vehicle during dynamic driving conditions by controlling brake force applied to individual wheels to prevent loss of traction. The gauge control module displays relevant information and warnings to the driver, such as speed, fuel level, and stability alerts. This error code suggests that the required messages for the VSA system are not being transmitted or received correctly, which impacts the vehicle's performance regarding stability control. Regularly monitoring the VSA system is essential, as malfunctioning components can lead to a loss of critical safety features in the vehicle. Technicians often leverage the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, for effective troubleshooting. In cases where the HDS fails to communicate with the VSA unit and no additional Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCs, are registered, other underlying electrical issues should be investigated to ensure a thorough diagnosis. The gauge control module is responsible for relaying various vehicle information indicators to the dashboard, including speed, warning lights, and fuel level. Located in the instrument cluster, it is critical for providing the driver with real-time feedback on the vehicle's operational status. The VSA Modulator-Control Unit is essential for controlling stability and preventing wheel slippage, effectively maintaining handling during adverse conditions. This component is normally found in the vehicle's undercarriage, close to the brake components, facilitating its function in modulating brake pressure. Both of these units communicate through the vehicle's FCAN, Fast Controller Area Network, system, which allows for rapid data transfer. When there's a failure in communication, it can indicate issues such as faulty wiring, poor connectors, or failure of either the gauge control module or the VSA Modulator-Control Unit itself. Identifying the exact nature of the communication breakdown is crucial to restoring full functionality to the stability control system. Several potential causes can lead to the DTC U0122 error message. Poor connections between the gauge control module and the VSA Modulator-Control Unit are often a primary concern, as loose or corroded terminals can disrupt signal transmission. In some cases, the VSA Modulator-Control Unit itself may be faulty or have internal failures, preventing it from sending or receiving data correctly. Communication line issues can arise due to damaged, frayed, or broken wires in the FCAN network, which could interrupt the vital flow of information between these components. Additionally, intermittent failures due to momentary disconnections caused by vibrations or temperature fluctuations could also play a role in this issue. Checking the integrity of the system's wiring and connectors is essential before replacing any parts. Understanding these potential issues is vital for efficient troubleshooting and effective repairs. Drivers may experience several symptoms when DTC U0122 is present. One of the most prominent indicators is that the VSA, Vehicle Stability Assist, light remains illuminated on the dashboard, indicating that the system is unable to operate correctly. Often, the absence of any related VSA DTCs may confuse technicians, as there are no specific fault codes being reported for the system. This can lead to additional troubleshooting for other systems influenced by the stability control, such as the ABS, anti-lock braking system, which may also exhibit its warning lights in response to issues with the VSA system. If these indicators are observed, it is crucial to follow diagnostic procedures to identify and rectify the underlying causes associated with the fault. Being aware of these symptoms can aid in more targeted troubleshooting and faster resolution of the problem. The initial step in resolving DTC U0122 requires technicians to clear any existing diagnostic trouble codes using the HDS. The Honda Diagnostic System is a crucial tool for this process, allowing for accurate readings and resets. After clearing the DTCs, it's important to turn the ignition switch to the lock position and then switch it back to on. This action ensures that all systems reboot properly and can help in refreshing communication across modules. A wait period of at least 6 seconds is recommended before proceeding to the next steps. This pause allows all modules to fully initialize, thus enhancing the accuracy of subsequent diagnostics. This step is foundational, as it provides a clean slate for the system to communicate and helps in identifying if the problem is persistent or intermittent. Completing this step prepares one for checking if DTC U0122 reappears after the reset. In this step, the technician will recheck for any diagnostic trouble codes using the HDS. This process is significant as it helps identify if DTC U0122 remains present after the codes have been cleared. If this specific DTC is indicated again, it suggests that the communication issue persists, requiring further investigation. If the DTC does not reappear, it may indicate an intermittent failure, meaning the communication line was temporarily functional at the moment of testing. In this case, one should check the ECM, Engine Control Module, or PCM, Powertrain Control Module, and VSA Modulator-Control Unit for any DTCs, as sometimes communication issues can mask other underlying problems. It's important for technicians to consider the possibility of loose connections or faults that may not be apparent during a single diagnostic session. Hence, thorough follow-ups should be executed regardless of the outcome of this step. Continuing the troubleshooting process, the technician will once again switch the ignition to lock, followed by turning it back to the on position. This is performed to reinitialize the system before making any physical adjustments. Upon reactivation, both the VSA Modulator-Control Unit 36P connector and the Gauge Control Module 32P connector should be disconnected. Disconnecting these connectors allows for a detailed inspection and testing of the wiring and terminals involved in the communication between these two critical components. Properly managing these connectors is paramount. They contain numerous terminals that are essential for signal delivery. Ensuring that the ignition is off during this process prevents any short circuits or accidental data transmission while the technician is inspecting the connectors. This step sets the stage for checking the continuity between the connectors, which is vital for isolating the resolved issue. In this critical step, continuity between terminals must be checked to validate proper communication between the Gauge Control Module and the VSA Modulator-Control Unit. The technician will examine the Gauge Control Module 32P connector terminals, number 29 and number 30, as well as the corresponding terminals, number 1 and number 14, on the VSA Modulator-Control Unit 36P connector. Establishing continuity means ensuring that electric signals can flow through these connections without interruption. If continuity is verified, this usually indicates that the connections themselves are functioning correctly, and attention can shift to examining potential loose terminals or considering the need for replacing the VSA Modulator-Control Unit if the issue remains unresolved. Conversely, if continuity is absent, it signals that there is an open or poor connection in the FCAN wiring. This outcome directs the technician's efforts to locate and rectify the problematic wires between the VSA Modulator-Control Unit and the Gauge Control Module, necessitating a thorough inspection of the wiring harness. Once repairs and inspections are completed, it's essential to reconnect both the VSA Modulator-Control Unit and the gauge control module connectors securely. After these connections are made, take the vehicle for a test drive under controlled conditions to ensure that all systems are functioning as intended. During the test drive, it's crucial to monitor any dashboard indicators closely to confirm that the VSA indicator no longer remains illuminated, signaling that the communication issue has been resolved. Proper assessment during this phase can help identify if the vehicle operates smoothly without triggering any warning lights. If during the test drive the VSA indicator illuminates again, more exhaustive troubleshooting may be necessary to ensure that no other related issues are influencing the system. This verification phase solidifies the repair integrity before concluding the service. For ongoing reliability of the VSA and gauge control module systems, regular diagnostic checks are fundamental. Performing these checks at predetermined intervals can help catch potential communication problems before they escalate into bigger issues, ensuring drivers maintain optimal vehicle performance. Additionally, it's vital to routinely inspect all electrical connections, including those associated with the VSA system, to prevent issues caused by corrosion, looseness, or other forms of degradation. Ensuring the battery health is also paramount, as a poorly functioning battery can affect electrical systems throughout the vehicle, including communication lines. By adopting these preventive measures, vehicle owners can significantly reduce the likelihood of encountering DTC U0122 and similar issues in the future. Keeping these systems in good working condition enhances not only vehicle performance, but also safety for everyone on the road. In conclusion, DTC U0122 indicates a significant communication breakdown between the gauge control module and the VSA Modulator-Control Unit, impacting vehicle stability and safety. Through effective troubleshooting steps, including clearing codes, checking continuity, and verifying connections, technicians can isolate and rectify the issues at hand. Understanding the critical roles of these components helps prioritize repairs that keep the vehicle functioning correctly. Moreover, implementing preventive measures such as regular diagnostics, inspections, and maintenance can greatly diminish the chances of recurring problems. Together, these strategies create a comprehensive approach to ensuring that the vehicle's stability control systems operate seamlessly, fostering both driver safety and vehicle reliability. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!